Now to Germany's battle against the virus. Earlier today, Germany Finance Minister Olaf Scholz told BTV's Guy Johnson most of the German people supported the government's virus strategy, despite Wednesday's demonstrations where German police fired water cannons at protesters. Let's take a listen.
I think we did well because, as the IMF mentioned, we reacted very fast to the crisis. We decided on a stability program right in the beginning of spring. We decided on a recovery program in summer, and we helped the European Union to give an answer to recover the economy. And all this together made it feasible that we had a very good development in the economy so far, and also supporting the health system so that the infection rates are lower than in other places. Now we have to tackle with the new second wave in a way, and we are doing it also very fast and with a very strong support program for those sectors of the economy that have to do a pause in business for this month of November. We understand that there is still big support in the population. If you look at polls, you find 80%, something like that, and this is not too bad. Yes, there are some opposing it, but this is how things are in a democracy. And I think it is more or less that the most of the people are supporting the government's strategy.
But nevertheless, regional courts, regional leaders and the people outside in Berlin are saying enough is enough. Do you think Germany can be as effective in the second wave as it was in the first wave in containing the virus? Because containing the virus is critical to the economic outlook.
I do very much agree with you that containing the virus is critical. And yes, I'm absolutely convinced that we can manage the situation as we did in spring. You see that all the measures we took now are showing the first results. We are not in a situation where there is a further growth of the infection rate, and we hope that we will get it down with all the things we are doing. And for making it more easy for regional courts to support all the decisions of the governments in the 16 states in Germany and at the federal level, we are now discussing a new legislation in the parliament. It has been already passed today, and it will be supported, I think, by the Federal Council in the German legislation. And when this happened this week, I think we can be sure that all the courts will accept the decisions of the governments all over in Germany. You should understand they are not saying it is not allowed to do what we did. They say that after a period of time it's necessary to have more concrete measures you can find in the laws and not just having them as government action. And this is what we do. So I'm convinced that we will be successful in the health sector again.
What if you were Chancellor, and there is a high probability that you might be, what message would you send to those people outside the Bundestag today that are protesting without masks on? What would you say to them?
The first is it is the right of anyone to act against government strategies and to go out of the streets and say your opinion. But it is very good and to be cautious and to obey all the regulations we have in our country. It is not just good for yourself, it's good for any other person you are responsible for, that we look at all the ideas we have saying that there should be distance between people, that we should wear masks when we go into a deeper contact with other people, and that all these things are helping to keep our health.
German Finance Minister Olaf Scholz speaking earlier with Bloomberg Television's Guy Johnson.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.